stream of Mass Effect Legendary Edition, a very first playthrough of game number 1. And let's dive right in. With this, I finally found the damn keeper. And like the genius lucky bastard I am, I started in C-Sec. I started in C-Sec, which is in the wards. And I'm like, you know what? I'll go through the entire wards, every single room, all the clubs, the markets, nothing. Okay, then, we'll just move up to the Presidium. Went through the entire Presidium, the bank, the consort, all of that. No new keepers. All that was left was the tower and this little bug bastard that I had been missing. Shut up. If only. If only I could kill him. It took me an embarrassingly long time to find a bug. And I didn't even get that much of a reward for it. Didn't get a few thousand experience. I thought there would be like a little special thing for it. There you go. You scan several keepers, send the results off. No doubt these findings will uncover some interesting, as of yet unknown facts about the small insect-like creatures. That's it. I thought I'd get a dialogue wheel. Like, hey, we know where they're coming from, and here's some little lore about it. Here's a fact or two. Because again, big lore nerd. Love learning things about my random bull. I went back and talked to the doctor again, and I was looking around for information. No information on Baines. I will never know. Isn't that just how life goes? Therein, whatever you're looking for, the things you've been looking for so long, no matter how big or small, it's never the big things. It's always something small.
Admiral Kahoku, a respected member of the Alliance military, has passed away. The veteran soldier who won the love of his troops during conflict with the Batarians died of natural causes.
No, didn't.
Kahoku is survived by his wife and 3 children, who are planning a small private memorial service.
Maybe they'll know who Baines is. Alright, Garrus, Tully, we gotta crash a funeral. Oh, Liara, sorry. We gotta crash a funeral. If only. If only I could figure out who Baines was, you know? That would be the dream. But no.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination
2.
in progress.
It was weird, everything just loaded in very strangely.
Anderson, what are you doing here? I didn't say.
Yeah! Ooh, Keith David. I'll diffuse the situation and I'll deal with Udina. Punch to the face. Oh, that was so cool. Knocked his uptight ass out. Oh.
Let's go. Get us out of here, Joker. Now.
Mad respect. hey, I'll call the council. Say, hey, if you want to stop me, I'm heading to the Mu relay, heading to Elos. You want me? Come get me. Do they respond at
I can't
all?
believe we stole the Normandy.
They do respond.
We'll all be court-martialed if this doesn't work out, but part of me loves this.
Good on you, Presley. You're not an uptight stick in the mud.
Oh, damn it, no sign of pursuit? I was hoping the council would send some ships after us. I was looking forward to putting the Normandy through her paces. Figured I'd get to see what this ship can really do.
Saren's still out there. Maybe we'll get a chance to play hide and seek with Sovereign.
You know, it doesn't seem like much fun when you say it, Commander. So you need something?
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Love it.
It's strange, being a fugitive from the Alliance. This crew has sacrificed everything for you, Shepard. Don't let us down.
You got it, Doc. Michelle from Full House. You got it, dude. Now, where did we leave off?
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What did you want to talk about?
I'd like to know more about the assault.
We were the first. Although we seek to understand. Goodbye, Shepard.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about it yesterday on stream. The three relationships in this first game are all very questionable. Because with Kaidan or Ashley, you're a direct superior officer. And with Liara, she admits she's very young for her species. She's still centuries old, but she's very immature and young. And it does feel kind of weird.
Stealing an Alliance ship? Risky stuff. But I'm right behind you, Shepard. It's the least I can do.
Everyone else thinks I'm crazy.
Sometimes crazy is the best way to go.
See, this is the Rex I appreciate.
I just hope they don't catch us before we get our hands on Saren.
They won't.
With you, anything's possible.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Commander? We've got a hard fight ahead. Fleets of AI dreadnoughts. I think the odds are against us.
We have an advantage. We know they're coming and we know about
I
their
don't plan to lie down and die, Skipper. Don't worry about that.
Good.
But I'm infantry. That's what pisses me off. Not being able to I should get back to my duty, Skipper.
So you're the only one with no opinion on us stealing an Alliance warship? Boo, Ashley.
I can't believe we stole the Normandy. It's risky, but hopefully it'll pay off.
We'll be fine, Garrus. Just be ready.
Yes, Commander.
Looking for supplies?
Nothing for you? Okay.
Not right now.
No problem. Keep checking back.
Ooh, actually, I do want to see if we got any of that Geth material, because I have that now.
Heard we're headed into the Terminus systems, Commander. Don't worry, ma'am. The Normandy's a hell of a ship. She'll get us through this.
We're fugitives on the run. I wonder what the council would do to us if we got caught.
The Normandy's the best ship in the fleet. They'll never catch us.
I hope you're right. See you later.
Alright, let's check. Because I did get a...
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
I guess nothing. You know what?
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
I sold a bunch of stuff. Okay. And here we go. I'm curious how the Alliance feels about me. Like, will I still receive missions from Admiral Hackett of the Fifth Fleet? I like how I have just the perfect number of chairs for my crew, right? Rex, Tali, Garrus, Liara, me, Caden, Ashley. I guess we have one extra. Okay. And the 3 counselors. All right. And with our new stealth ship, they ain't gonna find us anytime soon. Hey, 4.1 million people live on the moon in the capital of Armstrong. Sorry, Luna. I've always been fine with Luna as a name for the moon. I've always been more partial to Diana and Sol. Right, weren't those the original names? The moon, fun fact, has no elements on it, but it does have 5 points of interest, one of which is a Rachni song. Does that mean the Rachni were on the moon? Who knows? But Mako there. We're going to head across this crater to our first thing. Because we don't really have to worry about exploring too much. Because I said some of them are just around. You would assume I'd float a little higher on the moon. I mean, I get it. It's just a different texture of location. But I assume you'd want it to function or feel different. Like, that's how you do it. You make some planets the Mako drum smaller. And that's the planet you have, like, less mountains because it has a higher gravity, or... some planets or planetoids or moons with lower gravity, you'd... let's take both of those, a scram reel and some frictionless material. Alright, I gotta go to this compound. Oh, look at that nice, beautiful shot of Earth. This looks like a decent place to climb. Yeah, buddy. See ya, Tranquility, my ass. We're gonna blow up the moon. Are those rockets? They are. Good. 900 experience for each. We're not far from level 28. I am curious, what is the Mass Effect max level? 60. Oh, classic mode sets level cap at 60. Legendary mode reduces it to 30. Oh, right here. In Mass Effect 1, the legend... Why does it say it was 30 then? Okay, so you're getting more skill points less often. So instead of getting 1 skill point every level up to 60, you get 2 skill points every level up to 30. Makes sense. Understandable. Okay. So go to assault training. Shotguns and sniper rifles are what I'm going to spend the rest of my points on.
Cover me.
A super almost hit X twice. Why do I have a sniper rifle out? Why do I still have a sniper rifle out? Seeing a lot of power junctions. All right. Let's check this out. Was there anything Rogue VI? Destroy the conduits in each of the three VI cores.
Perimeter secure.
The lights in the optical mainframe flicker and die. The first of the three computing clusters containing the VI is offline.
All targets down.
Okay, core 3 conduits done. Was that all that I could do in here? All right. Fair enough. Thank you, Charlie. I also think we got those stationary immobile objects. Okay. Alright, I get it. There are 3 different buildings that I have to plummet. Understandable. Got it.
All clear.
Secure a crate, you say? Junk, junk, junk. Can you please hack at, please? Yeah. It was tiny robots. Not the Geth or Saren. or the Reapers themselves. It was tiny robots. Tiny little baby robots that almost killed me. The kinetic barrier field's powering up throughout the complex. You added an extra shot to all of them.
Area secured.
Good job, bud. Strain the kinetic barriers. Second of 3 clusters containing the VI is offline.
Area secured.
So I don't know if it's mentioned. VI, what's the true difference between VI and AI? VI, I guess, is just programming. But then wouldn't a sentient VI be... Is it just the way it was manufactured? You never know. Who knows? It's probably in that codex, but... yeah, the one by the Mako is the one I went to first. And stop. I tried to stop just before I became fatigued. We're shooting on the moon. We carry a harpoon. We sing so we sing.
Area secured.
We tell tall tales while we hunt our whales and sing our happy tune. That's it. We're whalers on the moon. Man, I love original Futurama, both ahead of its time and perfect for its time. Well, excuse me while I do this first. Then that. Then... overload. And overload. Even with prep work, they almost took me out. That is impressive for a bunch of little baby droids. Little tiny little babies. Mess up your power. I do like this armor. It looks good with the guns. Oh, did not what I meant to do.
All clear.
Additional security drones powering up. Get ready for a fight, guys. In the other room. Okay. Well, how convenient that they're trapped. Just heal for a second. Just for a split second, I'm gonna heal. Ready, and shield. Shield immunity. And shoot. Gun. Overload. AI. And you, I'm gonna shoot. I'll admit, Moon AI tougher than I thought it would be.
That's it.
A burst of white noise over all frequencies nearly deafens you. Your hard suit's heads-up display interprets it into a series of zeros and ones. They repeat again and again, blanketing all frequencies until the light on the final VI cluster flicker and die. Specialization class achieved. Your specialization class will replace your base class in the talents on the squad screen. Talent ranks in your base class transfer over to your specialization class. Go to your squad screen. Alright. Am I a shock trooper? Highly trained killing machine. Excel in all combat. Increase health, damage protection, improves immunity or barrier ability. Improves the adrenaline ability. Or a commando. Rely on lethal efficiency and precision strikes rather than brute force. Increase damage with all weapons. Improves immunity, marksman, and assassination. Ooh. Like I said, bullet sponge. All right. Not bad. Aha. You thought you could get away with it. You couldn't. Why? Why not? Who's gonna stop me? The Council? Psh! The Alliance? Psh! The Council can't find me in this Alliance ship. And the Alliance, I've convinced their old men to turn on each other. I convinced my captain to take out the ambassador. Wahaha. Back to the Normandy. Think that's all for Soul. Bye, Earth. Yeah. Where in the Horsehead Cluster, you ask? A good question. Fortuna System, Horsehead Nebula. Maroon. Maroon. And Hawking Ada. I don't have that many side quests left. That's the way I like it. That's the way. I like it. Aha. Oh. Fortuna. All right. Maganalis. And nothing. Super. Turian insignia, so I'm only missing one Turian insignia and one Prothean disc. Quintania. Thromian. Amaranthine. Chilly rock world with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Its frozen surface consists largely of light titanium and aluminium oxides, with deposits of thorium and other heavy metals. Red Door Fortuna. Let's do it. Care Bear. I'm going to fight a criminal. Let's take the bulky boys. Amaranthine has 6 things, 3 elements, and 3... Should I even bother finding the elements anymore? Is there a bonus to it? I mean, one of them is sitting right there. We're just gonna go to that first and decide after that. I mean, legit, there's a good chunk of money involved, but I have so much money from selling all the objects. Like 50k every time. So I'm right there. 1, 2, 3 markers. So there are 2 other elements somewhere on this map. If I run across them, I will go to them. But for now, I'll just focus on the 3 marked spots. So apparently I'm already almost at the maximum level. Oh, that's not a bad point. I guess I should try and do whatever I can to get to that max level, you know? Bruh. Garrus, what are you doing? I mean, it's one of the debris. So those usually are just parts, but there we go. If it's a Turian data disk or, sorry, a Prothean data disk or a Turian emblem, I complete a mission from this. And it's a Turian insignia, which means I completed a thing in my journal. Right? Oh, look at that. Look at that journal. It's so compact now. That's just so satisfying to see, you know, a nigh empty list of things. I mean, mining elements, opening those things only net me a few hundred experience. So in the grand scheme, they're not as valuable as, say, taking out an enemy base, or fighting a Thresher Maw, or completing a story quest. No one to shoot? Hello? Alright. Oh, right, we're dealing with a lady. If she betrays me and tries to kill me for helping her, ooh, doggy, that's gonna be... I mean, I see no hostiles on the... Oh, wow. Hey.
Hello again, Commander Shepard. I owe you a debt of gratitude. With my former partners dead, this syndicate is now mine. I could not have done it without you.
Those men deserve to die.
Not if I can help it, Commander. I hope you can see that I am by far...
She has weapons on her, so...
Under my leadership, this organization will restrict itself to gambling and smuggling illegal technologies. There will be no drugs and no slave-taking for the Batarians. Those days are over.
I'm tempted.
This gang has a reputation for drugs and slaving. It's too late to change that.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps this organization has been so tainted by those two idiots that it cannot be redeemed. If I disband the gang, I walk away freely. I have not come so far to be arrested. I would die before going to prison. I would most certainly kill before going to prison.
So it would have come down to a
Now,
fight. Obvious.
do we have a deal?
You're free to go. I don't ever want to see this gang again. If I do,
You're dead.
You won't. I'm not so foolish as to break my word to a Spectre. Now, if you'll excuse me, my men become nervous in the presence of law enforcement agents. Goodbye, Shepard.
Level up. Increase the across the spectrum weapon damage. I can use Adrenaline Burst to use my skills more often. Yeah. I can do average electronics. No, nothing? You don't want to talk to me? Let's see. Right, I leveled up Garrus's decryption. So Garrus can do hard decryption and average electronics. Let's see. An aid station, technician kit, a hard decryption, but it's a decryption, so I can do it. Oh, there would have been a sniper up here. There would have been a Salarian sniper. What an inclusive gang of criminals. Alright. 100 experience and one. So a pair of Salarian snipers up top. I saw a Krogan down there. I saw a human down there. Right, there's a Krogan. That's clearly a human. Yeah. Another human. Another human. So mostly human, but still Krogan and Salarian as well. It's a all-inclusive little criminal industry you have here, Helena Blake. I had to save in case running in and robbing a blind caused them to attack. Alright, we're gonna loop back around. And we'll see if I can get in there with Garrus's new medium electronics. If not, whatever. If not, we leave the moon, planetoid, space rock. Yeah, boy. What? I did it all for the combat optics. Snap, snap. Or the, that's it. Enhance, enhance. Alright, so I did Armstrong. Right, I did the Kepler Verge, I crossed that out. I did, that was Garrus's area. And I did Sentry Omega and Vermeer. Alright. So we just go down. We just go down that line. We'll start with the Maroon Sea. Oh my god, there's 3 in the Maroon Sea. Caspian. Alright, looking for a single Prothean disc. Turian insignia received. Cool. Marcrux. Farnuri. Heavy metal and gold. Clotonka. Some iridium. The MSV Corpernica. A cornucopia. Corpernica. Ugh. Not broadcasting any distress signal, but it's just sitting there. Right. Only 2 levels left, so I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Get her to be able to use average objects in that. Or enhance her stasis and first aid. I think I'm good with other stuff now. I'll just enhance her first aid. For Tali. Just improve her abilities overall. In the Maroon Sea. In their Metano. In Vostok. And in Hawking Ada. Alright, now for the cargo hold. This is kind of intense and cool. The high crates give it like a tight corridor but natural feel to it. Like, yeah, you would stack crates on top of each other and be able to move through them in a cargo hold. Makes sense. You want to be able to access certain crates at certain times and like freighter situations, but it creates these tight hallways that are really satisfying. For these essentially space zombies. All right. Geth spikes. Good. Shotgun. Cryo rounds. 4? We're going to replace that with snowblind rounds. But also... a scram rail and a second scram rail. Shield modulator 7. I mean, I could do... All right. Next building, the med bay, or the other barracks, I guess. Take the, oh no, can't take just one, never mind. You have to get rid of the others first. Alright, let's see what the ship is all about.
According to the log files, the ship was out near the Perseus Vale. Looks like they found some kind of alien artifact. They brought it on board, and then... This is really weird, Shepard. They plotted a course straight into the Perseus Vale, like they wanted the Geth to find them.
That artifact let Sovereigns subvert their free will, like he did with Saren. Why else would they fly into Geth space?
The entries don't make a lot of sense after that. It's like the captain's mind was falling apart. I don't see anything about how they got back into human territory.
They were probably shot back into human territory.
Transformed them into husks and left the vessel where they knew it would be found. A warning to other organics not to enter the Vale.
All right. Creepy as hell. Alright, that was a creepy experience, I will admit. Alright, so I had one mission in each of the other two areas. Zoom out. Zoom out. Which one's first? Vostok. We should head to Vostok. Let's check my map. What is in the Vostok area? Notocrux is what I'm looking for. It has 2 elements and 6 things of interest, one of which is space cows. The space cows have spread across the galaxy. That is fun. Alco. By Titan. Matriarch's writing. Let's wrap around the asteroid belt ones. For something just like that.
Looks like we've got an active distress beacon on the planet below, Commander. No message, just a locator signal.
A verdant world with abundant water, temperature, climate, a thick nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere, and a rich ecosystem. It would seem to be perfect for life. The relatively high percentage of oxygen makes humans feel energized and alive, though it has allowed insect analogs to grow to frightful sizes. Unfortunately, Notocrux is a case of almost not quite. Thunderstorms are as common as on Earth, but in Notocrux's thicker oxygen-rich atmosphere, they are deafening and spark constant wildfires. More damning, however, are the large and ubiquitous tufts of pollen that float through the high-pressure air, In humans and other oxygen-breathing species, they cause severe or lethal allergic reaction. So yeah, super pollen and non-stop thunderstorms that spark super fires. I mean, I gotta say, not sounding too far off from Earth right now. We just had a particularly bad pollen season. 2020 was defined, or bookmarked, sorry, not defined, bookmarked by the Australian wildfires and the California wildfires. Oh, those are huge tufts of pollen. Never mind. Those are massive. And I am interested in the giant insect thing. I'm curious, there's an enemy over here in the opposite direction. Just a lone enemy. One of the objects of interest, this might be that. But with the high oxygen rate, it reminds me of the fact that at one point Earth had a higher oxygen content. And that was when Earth had what was called megafauna and megaflora. Those are Thorian creepers. What are they doing out here? How did the Thorians make it out here? There's another group over there. Yeah, but megafauna and megaflora, the creatures were larger. There were giant insects. One shot, one kill. I could just imagine how horrifying that would have been, though. That's why you never time travel. You go back in time, and you're like, oh yeah, let's go back and see the dinosaurs and all that, and just find giant insects the size of like a car. Not about that. Not about that life. This person's password was basically 1111. Improve your shotgun power. You take the Ursax. And for damage protection, some energized plating. Alright, not bad. Those were the two of the unmarked things. Yeah, so I know one of them is space cows. There are space cows somewhere on this planet. So what's left is 1, 2, 3. Wait. I did say if I see an element, I'm going to go for it, just for that money and experience. Because I'm so close to leveling up. Or to maximum. Yeah. Good. No, no, no!
You need to turn back.
Not what I meant to do.
Beyond the range of the operational area.
Pretty obviously, not what I meant to do. Got it. Alright, giant pile of gold. Should be worth a little something. Yeah, nothing. Well, this ain't great. The gold was a trap. All right. Screw it. Nope. Nope. All right. I'm getting ready to do a couple of watch-throughs of certain TV shows that I've been sleeping on. I'm getting ready to watch Yasuke on Netflix, which is, I was told, a very, very loose adaptation of the story of a real-life black samurai. I was specifically told it gets very, very anime, so don't expect too much historical realism. So I'm okay with that. I'm also going to watch Invincible, finally. I read several of the Invincible comics, so I know one or two of the twists going in. And I've done some research on Invincible before the show came out. Back when I did the comics, so I know the fate of certain characters. But I was told they did change some stuff from the comics, and some of it is much more fast-paced, so... No, can I not? All right, glitch. Awesome. Super. Great. So I am jazzed to watch Invincible. Let's see. Loki is starting soon. So I loved WandaVision. I loved Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I think Marvel, the new TV lineup is batting 2 for 2. Am I kind of bummed that they wiped the old Marvel TV canon? A little. First things first, the Loki, I'm very excited for. Obviously, big Tom Hiddleston fan. Big Marvel, big Avengers fan. MCU is top-notch comic movie genre, in my opinion. Some people claim that the Marvel movies get a little samey. And yeah, I can see it, but it's because they all share a generally cohesive theme about power and your relationship to it. So it is a theme shared across the Marvel movies, which isn't a bad thing. There was one joke, I'm blanking on who made it, like, yeah, they're all the same, but so are sunsets and rainbows, and you still look at them. Space cows. Bop. I don't know if he was shifty looking, but overall, I'm a big Marvel fan. I think it was a tremendous experiment. So, I have been, I am eager for anything Marvel right now. After this dearth of nothingness that was 2020, we just had an empty year that was chock full of nothing. I think the lack of any truly sensational broadcasting is why smaller things that would not normally have blown up in the manner they did were able to take such a stranglehold, like Tiger King, stuff like that. But now that we're getting back in full swing with 3 TV shows and 4 Marvel movies in a single year, right? WandaVision, Falcon Winter Soldier, Loki, and then movies we have Eternals, which I know nothing about. Really excited for that. Check out my reaction to the Eternals teaser trailer, the very first footage from the Eternals that we saw that just came out fairly recently. Satisfying. Black Widow is finally coming out after a full 1.5 year delay. It got delayed again not long ago and is now going to be after Loki. It was supposed to be before... It's supposed to be a full year ago, before WandaVision, before Falcon and Winter Soldier. Spider-Man... And there's definitely one more coming out. I could have swore there were 4. Right? Next year is Doctor Strange and Captain Marvel. Marvel movies, 2021. What am I forgetting? Oh, Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi, and kind of, if you want to include it, Venom 2. That's a Thorian clone pod. Why are there Thorians on this planet? Is there a Thorian on this planet? Do I have to kill another Thorian? And I don't know if I would consider Venom to be a Marvel movie. It's being produced by Marvel and directed by Sony. So Marvel's like funding it. Their logo was shown first too. And they hinted at maybe a spider connection in the trailer. Again, if you haven't seen it, check out my reaction to it. But yeah, no, it looks like a full-packed year of good old comic-y content. And on the flip side, in DC, we are getting the new James Gunn Suicide Squad, which looks just insane. Truly bonkers. The most recent teaser for that had a certain one-eyed, gigantic white and purple starfish in it. Maybe. We saw a tentacle, but...
Rescuers? Oh, thank God. See? I told you somebody would come to investigate that signal. My name is Dr. Ross, Chief Exogeny Researcher at this facility.
Oh, Exogeny.
We've been trapped in this room for days. We're almost out of food and water. You got here just in time.
I need to know what's going on. Why is this place crawling with Thorian creepers?
How do you know about the Thorian?
I know what Exogeny was up to. I saw what they let the Thorian do to those colonists, so I destroyed it.
Our secret's out then. No point in my lying. You already know the worst.
Damn right.
The creepers here were created using altered samples from the specimens on Pharos. We discovered a way to turn them into docile, obedient servants. Everything was going fine until a few days ago. Then all the creepers suddenly went berserk. Only a handful of us made it back into the safety of this room.
Yeah.
Why didn't you send a clear message asking for help? All we had was that signal from the emergency beacon.
This is a closed communications base. ExoGenny was worried about someone on the project selling secrets to a rival firm or reporting our work to the authorities. We have no direct communication with the outside, only the emergency beacon. It sends a general distress signal to the ExoGenny site on Pharos. They're supposed to send a team to respond inside of 24 hours, but it sounds like they had problems of their own.
Well, most of them are dead, so yeah.
Any chance some of the other people at the base might still be alive?
I doubt it. Too many creepers out there. They never stood a chance. We're the only ones left.
Any idea why they turned on you?
Maybe there was still some kind of link between the creepers and the Thorian back on Pharos. The Thorian was unlike any other life form we've ever studied.
And when I killed it, they went berserk?
I can't explain how, but maybe when it died, it somehow set off the creepers here.
I've heard all I need to.
Look, I know what we did here was wrong. I'll admit that. But it's over now. There's no sense reporting this to the authorities, right?
You were in charge of this project. The safety of the staff was your responsibility. They trusted you, and you betrayed that trust.
Damn right.
Be reasonable. I didn't mean for this to happen.
It was an
Besides,
accident.
How does it help anyone if I end up in jail? Normally, ExoGenny would have my back, but it sounds like they're going to have their hands full cleaning up the mess on Pharos. But I've got money. A nice little emergency fund I set up. It's yours if you let us go.
The victims here deserve justice. I have to take you.
Open fire. Open fire!
I'm gonna use Carnage to blow your head off. Pop. Pop. Second-rate mercs proved no match for a trained Alliance Marine. With the last of the science crew dead, there's no reason to linger here. Literally just, you're going to jail, or you're going to die. I'm not going to jail. Seriously. They had one more person on us. They had 4 people against 3 highly trained, well, 1 highly trained expert, Ashley. Tali is naturally gifted and talented, and Shepard is just both. She's just the best, so 0 chance. What was I talking? I was talking Marvel. Yeah, DC is coming out with Suicide Squad. Marvel has 4 to 5 movies if you count Venom. Wasn't crazy about the first Venom, but the addition of Carnage makes me really looking forward to that. Is making me very much looking forward to this. All right. That was Notacrux. I did miss one element, but I'm good now. I completed that mission. And I think the other world is Chaska. What was that? Yeah. That particularly brilliant blue light. Can't get to it. That's what it is. On Inti. Remarkable world, drawing little more than cursory. Unremarkable world. Alright, if it's unremarkable, I'm out of there. Apo! Interesting names. Inti, Apo, Chaska. I'll go back to Chaska. Yalpa. Elapa. Supe. Exogenes had a difficult time here. Supe's ice surface was often used as the source of potable water by passing merchant vessels. Since the Alliance claimed the inner system world of Chaska, satellites placed in orbit automatically bill any vessel landing on the world for the mass of water removed from the surface. Exogenes had a difficult time keeping these satellites operational. They often meet with accidents caused by impact with jettisoned ship debris. Accidents. That's great. So, oh! Prothean data disk recovered. Which means I believe I have enough Prothean data disks now. Chaska's large but low density world, fundamentally similar to its inner neighbor Inti. Like Inti, Chaska is tidally locked to Matano. The same side always faces the sun, resulting in a scorching day side and a frozen night side. In the temperate areas around the Terminator, temperatures average around 30 Celsius. Combined with a nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere, the slender band of habitable terrain allows limited colonization by humans. Chaska's ring is unique. It appears to be, for lack of a better term, a massive piece of alien installation art. The rings are made of small pieces of synthetic material that are almost invisible from space. From the ground, they catch and scatter the light of Matano in picturesque ways. It is unknown who created the ring or when. Very early development, little more than a few pioneer teams scattered across the surface. Information is being collated about native hazards and ecology. 150 people live there. Cool. Let's go check it out. Like I said, there are 5 things I'm gonna hit up, possibly 3 elements to collect, and then 1 wacky, silly thing. Bop. Boop. Ba-boop-a-doop-a-dow. It's another big pollen planet. Alright, let's look at the sky. Oh, it creates those like reefs of light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're all bunched up at the bottom. Sure. Civilian structure, science facility, debris, civilian structure, anomaly. Let's go check out the anomaly. Woohoo! Ooh, element. Well, look at that. I literally landed within 5 feet of the thing. After dropping a few hundred feet. 54,000. Oh my god. No, 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 no. Okay. I hate this planet. I hate these mountains. This is... It's just not fun. I think it's fully understandable why people complained about these segments now. I think I'm getting it. I think I got it like 20 hours ago, but... Oh, was that a... What was that? Again, nothing from here. All right. Speaking of Protheans, I did that. Okay. Nice. Crate and secure crate. Crate. Oh! In this crate I found another Prothean data disk. And a bunch of crap. Okay. Next up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, pretty clouds. Again, a very Earth-like world. Apparently only within a small band, but still Earth-like. bum 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 bum. I think hopefully now I can just move along this big open floor.
What happened to this colony? I've got a bad feeling about this.
Goddess have mercy. The entire colony must have been transformed.
Up. I mean, the closer we get to the verge, the more this is probably going to happen, right? No, he's above us then. No door there. Alright, let's go upstairs and kill this last guy. Put this poor bastard out of his misery. What are you... Oh god! He came downstairs for us. 13,134 credits. Cool. Is there no door there? Alright, I guess the door's been sealed, but there's an aid station. And another aid station. The cap off of my nose. Cap. Alright, 1, 2. We'll check out that civilian structure before rapping and climbing this mountain for the science facility.
Understood.
All right. Haven't saved in a hot second. Realize that every once in a while. Come on, guy, where are you going? Damn this house. You piece of crap. Can't open it? Alright. I mean, these have all gotta be full of, like, supplies or something. That I could put, like, a marker out and say, hey, come check out all this free swag. Like, I'll take a few things for myself, like all this, but... Easy is just 4 buttons, so don't waste gel. I shouldn't, I did last time, but... 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Floating spots. There's only one area left. Colony of the Dead. The colonists of this world in Matano are the victims of a horrible mutation that transformed them into mindless creatures. And then whatever's in Hawking Ida. The last thing I haven't done is the science facility. And I can see red dots on that map. Can I blow up those spikes? I mean, like, we should definitely be taking those, right? These things that turn the dead into slaves and figuring out how that works. I mean, I assume there's a research team on it after Eden Prime, but, like, man. Another one of the big buildings. You see, it's understandable in terms of, like, saving disk space and making it much easier on the development team in terms of level design. To simply palette swap, rearrange some furniture, drop some plants on the other side, and create different crates to create a different field every time. So I feel like that is understandable. Did I just earn a trophy for punching? I'll just kill 1,000 enemies. Cool. That works too, I guess. It wasn't my lame baby punches that were...
Negative contacts, Commander. You lead. I'll follow.
Thanks, Tali. It wasn't the melee trophy with my weak baby punches. Alright. So we only got 2 more rooms to check out. Like I was saying, though, I appreciate the samey level design in the aspect of it gets you used to what to expect, with tiny things being the difference, like enemies. See, I never know. I'm always of that school of thought, like, you never know what you're gonna need until you need it. So am I going to need a buttload of Omnigel? Probably not. A colonial pioneer team rarely consists of more than a few dozen specialists. It's clear that none of them have survived. The Cerberus group has a lot to answer for here. All right, that's it for this planet and this system and this cluster. Well, this is suspicious, right? This is suspicious, right? Hey, we stuffed all our crates into these rooms, creating a veritable corridors. Why is there one room that's just giant and completely empty? Maybe the developer's intention, maybe not, but it makes me think. What were they doing there? Oh, damn. Got a bug bite right on the joint of one of my toes on my feet, and it is killing me. Alright, that's it for the Maroon Sea then. So all that remains are the Hawking Edo cluster. I remember that. And Styx Zeta. And then whatever is on in the Pangea Expanse. Ooh. Styx, Acheron, and Erebus. So again, whoever had their naming scheme. Because Styx, the river of the damned, the souls move down, and Acheron was one of the Styx was one of the 5 rivers of hell. Acheron was another one of them. Acheron, I believe, was either the flaming river or the river of boiling blood. Let's see, what was our thing on Styx? Acheron had Alphathy. Imanea. See, I'm not sure where the planet names are coming from, or if they're just the names of random planets. They're completely unknown. Altahi. Grossalgian. Sounds like a mouthful. Where are you from? Oh, I'm Grossalgian. Oh. An exceptional form of planet called a Roche world. Simply put, it's one half of a pair of small, unusually dense terrestrial worlds. Altahay and Ontahay. Both worlds share an atmosphere. Radioactive metals. It just looks unpleasant. It looks like it is covered in rocks. Soon. There's 2 elements on this world, 4 points of interest, and only there's at least it's direct about where I should be going. There's one damn thing on the map. There are 3 points that are discoverable, I think. Is what I had here. One of them is cool. That element. Neat. Oh no. Oh no, mountains. Oh no. It's okay. We'll stick to the low end for now. Until we don't have a choice. Good, good. Yep, nice. Okay. There we go. Shoot, which one? Yeah. There's one thing on this planet that I do want to check out. I mean, we're so close experience-wise. So I do want to check it out for that reason, because it'd probably be good to get some experience, but for the story's sake, I don't know if I want to do it. Oh, element. The thing that I had written down is there's no Rachni song on this world. there's a full-on Arachnite colony on this world. It is apparently hidden, and it does not appear on the map. It was listed as unmarked, not discovered, which is when you run into something and find it. So there's no way to know it without actually knowing its location, so I would have to search for it or Google it. Oh, there's two things here. Alright. Alright. Well, that's clearly one. Let's go over here first. Don't know why my internet just took a dip there. Matriarch's writings. Is there a space cow out here somewhere? Guys, I don't want to kill you all, but I will. Just stop. I mean, so it makes sense that there's an unmarked Arachnite colony hidden somewhere on this planet. Let's see. I'm at 387,000 out of 462,000. Do we get experience for doing overrides? I do. No.
Not now, Shepard.
Let's get moving.
I'm here if you need me.
I mean, I get it. The Arachnite are brutal. How did they get here? Did Biogen screw up? Are those Arachnite eggs? I want to see something. Ready? Overriding with Omnigel. Grants the exact same amount of experience. Okay. So it truly does not matter. I want a grenade for that. Nice.
Commander, you see this? They just received a supply run 2 days ago. The Rachni worked fast.
Tell me about that supply ship. This planet is supposed to be uninhabited. The Rachni didn't come from nowhere.
Checking. This base is supplied by drone freighters, dispatched at irregular intervals from different depots to reduce the likelihood of tracking. I have it. This one came from Argos Row.
Wherever it is, there's probably more Rachni there. Let's get to the bottom of this.
Right.
The Rachni infestation on Althea seemed to be a result of a supply drop from Argos Row. The logs downloaded from this freighter.
Mayday! 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 This is Lieutenant Marie Durand, 314th Infantry, Alliance 10th Frontier Division. The listening post has been overrun by unidentified hostile life forms. Request immediate extraction.
Alright, just when I think I'm out. Oh, it's in the Erebus system. I was headed there next anyway. I was. I want to try this. Let's see what the Hawk is like now. Oh, it's not bad. Yeah, we'll stick with that for a hot minute. I've essentially only been using pistols early game and then shotgun and yeah, I'm gonna leave the Rachni alone. I want them to live a normal life. Be free, Rachni. Be free. Alright. Our next world is called Netmos. I think this is the one in the Erebus system. But Aldahay, where's Ondahay? Erebus. FTL over to Erebus. And then from there we're looking at... Oh, Netmos, right there. Let's check the asteroids first. We're going to survey Quaji. Heavy Metal Alliance service ship the Ibn Battuta showed geometric patterns in the northern hemisphere desert visible in ultraviolet band. Chofen. Seas of liquid nitrogen, that's cool. Wormani has only been visited by a single unmanned probe. Well, now we've been there and we found a Prothean data disk. You should have looked harder, you punks. Netmos research rich terrestrial world, somewhat larger than Earth, with dense atmosphere and sulfur dioxide and argon. Netmos' crust is very thin and unstable. Blah, blah, blah. Additional complications, and the Styx cluster lies uncomfortably close to the 5 kiloparsec ring around the galactic core. The ring contains a great deal of molecular hydrogen, fueling the majority of the galaxy's star formation. Too dangerous to safely travel. We're zip-zopping all over the place. All right. No, I need someone for decryption now. I don't know if it's good. I got enough stuff. I'm getting that point in the end game where I'm like, I don't need anything more. There are 2 unmarked Rachni colony in the world. So I'm here. Where to go? Debris. Anomaly. Listening post. That's probably where I want to go. We'll go check out an anomaly first. Right? It sounds good. And along the way, we'll be on the lookout for Rachni colonies. I have truly no idea where a Rachni colony would be. There's an element there, though. So we'll grab an element, then pop in that anomaly. But I bounced off a uranium deposit. Oh, and is that our... It appears these particle bores were shut down after breaking through into tunnels just below the surface. The shacks and equipment are stenciled with the logo of the Tenkara Mining Consortium, but there's no trace of the mining crew. So they mined into a Rachni colony. And they tried to run or kidnap one for research and blah, blah, blah. Gotcha. Let's head... down and over. Yeah. Oh my god, they're friggin' everywhere. He was on top of the ship. All right. They're aggressive as hell. Going around. Not gonna deal with that. And there's an element there, though. I will deal with that. How many? I said there were 3 elements on this world, right? One, yeah. No. Stabilize. Heavy metal, palladium. And I don't know what the metal is based on its look. No. Oh, there are enemies there. Good.
First Lieutenant Durand, ma'am. 3rd Brigade, 14th Infantry Regiment, and I am damn glad to see you.
Shepard, Normandy, give me a sit rep.
They dropped us here a few months back. We get supplies every couple weeks. We didn't see anything local that was more dangerous than lichen. Yesterday, these animals started coming out of the ground. No idea where they're from. This is what's left out of 90 men. I'm the ranking officer.
Why are you out here in the first place?
There's been a lot of pirate activity in this cluster. We set up a chain of listening posts in the local systems, in case they have a staging base.
We do have a ship in orbit we could bombard.
Wouldn't do much good. They're moving around deep underground. You bombard them, you take us out too.
They're called Rachni. You get a supply ship in recently?
Yeah, but that was an Alliance ship, Commander. I mean, it was a drone, running on automatics. But what...
We've seen this before. It's a long story, Lieutenant.
What we just fought was a probe. Our seismic sensors are picking up a crapload more on their way up from underground. We've got 5 minutes, tops. We might be able to hold them off if we were at peak, but you can see the fighting's busted this place up.
Do what you can to secure your position. We'll see if we can get some of your defenses operational.
Aye, aye. You heard the woman. Everybody pool magazines and grenades. Take a leak and a drink while you can. And if anyone wants a smoke, it's as good a time as any.
The generator has been ripped apart by the Rachni, leaving the defense turrets inoperative. It would be possible to power the turrets off the Mako's engines, but this would make it possible to drive or fire the Mako's own weapons. Sure. Connect.
We'll hold.
Guess we won't be leaving, huh?
All right.
You must die!
Yeah, no, we got that. Six, 5, 4, 2. Are we not getting experience for any of these? That's what I'm wondering here. Oh yeah, they would have been overrun without us. And without their guns working.
Ready. On your order, Shepard.
Holy hell, ma'am. Talk about a near-run thing. You alright?
I'm pissed off. When I get pissed off, I shoot things.
Around here, they're more likely to find you.
Ma'am, we're getting a signal from one of the ground scan UAVs. A big hollow space about 500 meters under the surface.
Right, that must be it. That must be where they're coming from. My people aren't in any condition for a clearing operation, though.
What sort of opposition would you expect?
Hell if I know. I hope we've bled them. But that's tight quarters, and their territory.
Yep.
If you want to take a throw at it, we'll give you the coordinates. But it's your call. You saved our asses, Commander. Thanks.
Oh, it's right next to the debris. Arachni-infested mine. Destroy the Arachni base. Alright, let's unhook Mako first. Now pair it up. Set one for just in the middle of them. Element.
Redeploying.
Titanium is another heavy metal. Light metal. Titanium is light metal? Alright, that's the mine. Let's check out the debris first. Right there. Shoot it a bunch. Will that open it up? It's called a life hack. Okay. Shotgun and assault rifle. That's what I want for close quarters. That was the thing. Recognize spawning pit. I mean, there's got to be a queen here. There's got to be a queen here.
Hostile contact. We're getting 335 per Mach 9.
We're done here.
Welp. Thank God it auto-saved when I entered the mines. Thank God it auto-saved when I entered the mines. Now I kind of want to go back to that first world and wipe out that Rachni colony there if they're going to be dicks about it. There's 2 breeding pits I gotta go down to.
Good as new.
There we go. That's a thing. Warp. Marksman. I'll throw up my shield. So Brood Warrior. That's just a queen, right? Warp, adrenaline boost, I'll do carnage. Records of the Rachni War suggest Brood Warriors, the male-gendered Rachni, only fight when a hive is severely pressed. It's safe to say you've eliminated the Rachni on Nepmos. I mean, again, we didn't find a Rachni queen, which presumably there would be one if they've been breeding here on Nepmos. But, you know what? All this says to me is that there are Rachni out there in the universe making little Rachni babies. I mean, they're an intelligent species, and I'm murdering them like they're cattle, just by the swath. I don't know what a compendium of Rachni is. A swarm. So it would be a swarm of Rachni, because they are insectoid. Right, last thing. Yeah. All right. Let's do the last thing. There's a little crevasse for me to move through here. Nice. Not the smoothest ride yet again, but doable. Woohoo. And I found a medallion of the League of One. Alright, somewhere in all this is I believe one more element. No, I got all three elements. So somewhere in all this is one more colony of Rachni. I'm tempted to go back to the listening post and tell them, yeah, 3 of us took care of it in like under 5 minutes. But I'm not. I'm too good for that. So Hawking Ada would be the very last area that I get to explore. Century seems to be the only one. Check my list.
Message coming in, Commander. Big surprise, the Alliance needs you again.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett with Alliance Command. We've got a mission for you. An Alliance officer named Major Kyle has set up a small compound in the Hawking Ada cluster. He's attracted a number of followers, mostly biotics. He's become an outspoken critic of the Alliance, and we believe he's mentally unstable. This could be trouble, Shepard.
I'll look into it.
3 days ago, we sent 2 Alliance representatives to meet with him at his compound. They've disappeared. We believe Kyle and his followers killed them. That compound is a cult, Shepard. They call him Father Kyle now. He set himself up as some kind of religious leader.
Not great.
What else can you tell me about Major Kyle?
He used to be a model soldier, but something happened to him at Torfin. Too many Alliance soldiers died under his command. Couldn't cope with the guilt. His psych evaluation...
I could use that against him.
...the stress of command anymore. He was given an honorable discharge in early retirement.
Nice.
We hoped he would get better in time, but we underestimated how far gone he was. Now it looks like it's too late.
You said his followers were biotics?
Yes. Major Kyle never showed any biotic tendencies himself, though. I think he's just latched onto a group he identifies with. Many biotics feel marginalized and ostracized by society. Kyle probably sees them as victims who need his protection, and they see him as someone who will fight for them. Unfortunately, he's convinced them that the Alliance is somehow responsible for all their problems. We can't let him go on like this.
What were those Alliance representatives going to
They
talk
wanted
to
to bring him back to an Alliance facility for treatment. Major Kyle served us faithfully for many years. We weren't going to abandon him.
I don't know if I believe that, but if so, that's really
We
nice.
saw them as a threat. We're almost certain he and his followers killed him.
I might be able to end this without violence.
You serve with him. He might listen to you. But he's already killed 2 Alliance representatives. I trust you.
Tamahira. Asteroid belt. Tharopta. Medallion from the League of One. Press drop is where I have to go, so Contra. Light metal. Not bad. Freeze drop or press drop. The moon of Clendagon, a frigid, barren world with an extremely thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and ethane. The Alliance had opened bidding for the moon's mineral rights, but exploitation will be complicated by the system's proximity to the 5 kiloparsec ring around the galactic core. The ring is an area of intense star formation that's too dangerous to safely travel. The landscape is a nightmare of jagged, overlapping ridges and geological shock zones created by some ancient disaster. Yay! Jagged, overlapping ridges. Yay! Not to mention, this has not deterred a generation of illegal wildcat miners from attempting to exploit the moon's mineral riches. Unfortunately, many have lost their lives. Well, ironically, there's only 2 mineral elements for me to find on this world. I did make a note for myself. Right, then down. Because there were 2 extra things on this world. That I wanted to get. I wanted to take. See, there it is. There's an X on my map. Where there is none. That can only mean one thing, a discovery. It was a Thresher Maw. Ow. Bop. Tooth is over 10,000 credits for that? Dope. And I don't remember where it is. It's probably in that little crevasse, like right at the bottom. Because there were 2 enemies here. They're called Thresher Maw and Mercenary. So... there they are. I'm seeing enemies. Dope. Okay, I'm seeing a lot less jagged and a lot more gradual, so real thankful for that. $1,600 experience, 27. Did I just blow up 5 of them with one shot? If so, piss poor, guys. Come on.